Do you ever struggle to come up with creative and fun photo ideas for Instagram? Do you end up spending hours and hours just scrolling Pinterest and Instagram for inspiration, only to end up in the comparison trap and feeling slightly overwhelmed? Well, look no further. Kika the Gram Girl to the rescue. Today's video, we've got photo ideas if you're a vintage lover, if you need a new album cover to get you discovered, or if you need to go undercover. It's just another day in the life of Kika, the Gram Girl. Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kika, and in today's video I'm going to show you 50 plus creative photo ideas for Instagram. She's a monster, but I'm super excited about this. All right, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, category number one is coffee and tea. Oh yes, that Instagram cliche, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it in a creative and unique way. So here are just some examples of compositions that I have used to make the coffee and tea setup more interesting, more creative, and throw in a little element of surprise in there. Here I would really think about what colors and textures you can build in your photo and how you color grade it so you get that nice texture and depth to the photo. The second category is food. So I love food, not only on my plate but also in my photos, because it has such a rich variety of colors, of textures, of shapes, and it's affordable, and it's basically just running down to the supermarket and see what they have and let your imagination roam free. Such a good prop to use in your photos, and I've used tons of different things, like fruits are really good, vegetables are really good, and you can make these just on your kitchen table. It's cheap, affordable, and you can eat it afterwards. Next up we have the crafty category. Ooh, I just go nuts when I go into a craft store or hobby store. There are so many little things that you can add in a photo. You can do with paper and glitter, confetti, all these materials again. And even though maybe in real life it doesn't look like so much, but then when you put it in a photo and you really make that the highlight of the whole picture, there are so many neat little projects you can do. The next one is trinkets. So I am definitely a little bit of a hoarder in the making. My grandfather was a total hoarder, so definitely blaming that one on genetics. But trinkets and knickknacks and objects that have some kind of an emotional value to you or are just aesthetically and visually very interesting to look at are a treasure trove to have in your photos, and you don't really need much to build a little world around it, and especially if you go maybe to your grandparents or parents' house, go and look what they have in the boxes. I'm sure you'll find some real treasures in there. All right, the next one is flowers and leaves. And here it's easy to just sort of throw in a bouquet of flowers, but then it really becomes about the details and what other textures or colors or patterns are in the photo. This is a very kind of saturated field of photo on Instagram. There's so many flower photos, but if you look through them, they're all pretty kind of samey. So if you can find like a creative edge to your photo and maybe do something a little bit fun and surprising with it, you'll go far and it's much more fun. Flowers really just work so good in photos because they reflect light in such a nice way and have all these colors. And I just think it's really, when you work with them, thinking outside the box a little bit and how you can put your own unique spin on it. All right, are you still with me? Only 2 more categories to go. Okay, the next one is paper, and immediately I feel guilty because it's so long since I actually finished a book. I always start books and then I never finish them. Anyways, if you have books at home, they are such a good thing to use in photos because, well, first of all, they have all this storytelling magic that we associate with you know, the written word, also using newspapers or showing your bullet journal. It's again a way to invite people into kind of your intimate space, and just such a nice way to share a story, share something personal in a photo. And the last category is dressing up and accessories. Ooh yeah. When I don't have any inspiration, I go to my closet, I try to look what dress or what outfit speaks to me, and often that can become the starting point for a whole photo. And I just think it's nice to capture these things that we wear in daily life, and you know, we can look back at, and maybe some detail that we would normally not pay attention to, like a ribbon in your hair or your makeup display, the things that you do every day, like a routine. It's really nice to have that and go back and look at it. And again, it's a way to share something quite intimate and personal. And I just find it very fascinating to see these kind of photos and make them, and something that really is truly close to you and you can do at home. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a monster, but this was so much fun to make. I hope you enjoyed it and got some inspiration. If you'd like to see more of my photos, come and say hi. I'm over at Kika. Also, if you like this video, then consider subscribing, and you can give it a little thumbs up and hit the bell. Also, I thought I'm gonna try and put this crazy challenge on myself to do 2 videos a week until this year is over, or until Christmas. So I thought I'm gonna try to upload a video each Wednesday and Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna succeed. I might totally fail. It can be that it is too much, but you know, you have to try and see a little bit of a challenge and push myself. And if you have photo ideas you'd like to see, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye!
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello.